Weekly Feed, Kyle Meredith, Benjamin Booker, the next big thing.
Maybe.
That's what they're saying, man.
Some people have said that.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Is there a lot of weight behind that? Does that freak you out? Is that too much too soon? Next big thing?
No, I don't think so at all. I think that at the shows, I guess, in the pace of things has felt like it's been fast, but kind of like a natural progression. We played shows for nobody, and then maybe 100 people, and then maybe a couple hundred people, and it's been like a slow progression. So
yeah, but some people's slow progression is 10 years. Your slow progression is 2.
That's true.
I mean, you finished recording your album last December, right? It's not even a year old.
It's true, yeah. Last December in Nashville. Yeah, this place called the Bomb Shelter. Yeah. It isn't that old. I know. It's weird.
It's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you so
much. This
much.
has been huge. Have you had any guidance through this? I know you got picked up by the Jack White tour, and I'm sure he could probably offer some advice. But it seems like for a guy who's on a trajectory at this point, it could get a little crazy. You could go off the rails a little bit. So it's good to have those people kind of saying. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the same people who make the trajectory possible are I don't know. There's a good team, and I've never felt uncomfortable. Obviously, a lot of the stuff that I've done this year could be totally horrible and terrifying, which some of it has been kind of scary. But I mean, there's always the label and my management and the booking agent. They're all amazing people who I see all the time and are very close. People that I talk to all the time. So
no one's trying to steer you in that 80s sort of record label.
No. It's very old school stuff. I don't think I would have I would not have been able to handle it. Maybe if it was a different situation. Yeah.
I know there was a kind of a story. You have kind of this rags to riches story that I think everyone's latched onto right now. Eating the butter and bread sandwiches in New Orleans when you first take on the town, and how to kind of. You become Cinderella and welcome to the ball.
Yeah.
But there was an interesting part in there where you said, before you went through all of that, you really didn't have anything to write about, and that's why you'd never tackled it before.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, since that's happened though, and since your life has kind of become this different thing, are you writing now? Are you finding that it's once again hard, or are you even trying at this point?
No. I mean, this job gives you plenty of stuff to write about. Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Is the second album going to be the road record and the crazy shit that happened on the road record?
I don't want to write a road record. I guess that is a problem with a lot of bands, is that they do put out a record and then they start touring and playing festivals and they get comfortable and then they put out a shitty record.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we've had enough hard times, I guess, recently that it'll be okay. Yeah.
Has it happened now that you're able to document man, there's some crazy stuff that happens out here?
Yeah, the world is a crazy place.
Yeah. You're maybe you're gonna leave it for the autobiography. I don't know if we're getting the stories now of one of those. What's the craziest thing that happened to you on the road? But it's out there.
Yeah, some weird stuff.
Yeah.
We shouldn't even go into.
We shouldn't go in there. Really all right. We'll blow past that one. There was a point where you tried to intern for NPR and got rejected.
And my bass player, Alex, who I play with, got the internship.
Really?
Yeah, same year.
Man,
I know.
It's like the girl thing. Who gets the girl, and then it's you.
Yeah.
Are you a news junkie? Do you get into it, or is that kind of your thing?
I used to be a news. I mean, I went to school for journalism stuff, and I used to follow. I guess stuff a lot more. But I mean, we live in a car now, and don't have a TV ever, and no, I have no idea what's going on in the world at all. Everything that happens, every huge news story, I find out about 2 months later.
Yeah.
Seriously, 2 months later.
How it just kind of soaks into you eventually through talking with someone.
Yeah. Somebody's we played in Dallas last night, and Alex is oh yeah, they're having some Ebola problems, and I was like, what? I was like, what?
Ebola? I thought that was eradicated.
Yeah. When did that happen? I didn't know.
So it's safe to say that your next record won't be politically influenced.
No. Yeah. Probably not a lot of that.
I think you're kind of set up for that. Having that. I don't know, at least desire for the NPR background, coming from the punk world. I mean, that's a thing. You could.
I know it can be dangerous sometimes, because I mean, records last forever, and people's opinions change all the time.
Sure.
So it's I know bands that I've liked in the past who've written records that are pretty politically charged, and then later, 10 years later, they're all right, maybe I was
it's not really me anymore.
Maybe I took a little too far, but the fans are
yeah. I know
we believe.
I know it's kind of been a thing about, as critics need to do something, you've been lumped in with the blues movement.
I know.
Yeah, for whatever it is, which I think is really interesting. One, that there is a blues movement. I don't know why, but it's
what is
the Black Keys come back. Yeah, I mean, we're in Austin. We had the town of Gary Clark Jr. Yeah, well, they'll tell you that they're a blues band.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Gary Clark Jr., you know, here he was kind of lumped into the same thing, which, you know, if we can stick you guys on stage for a little battle, that'd be great. You know,
Me and Gare.
Guitar.
Gare Bear. That's what I like to call him.
Is that it?
Yeah,
that's cute. That's cute.
You know.
But so that's not really your thing, though. You don't see yourself that way.
No,
that's not it.
No, I mean, I don't get into that. I mean, Gary is very talented, but he plays like Crossroads festivals and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like more traditional blues, purist kind of thing. And like I have no desire to be a part of that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Well, I love what you're doing, whatever the
But
style
I mean, I do love blues music and like try to like incorporate a little bit of it. But I would definitely never say that I'm like a blues artist at all.
You're not gonna go down the thing. The thing that bothers me about blues is like every guy over 40 decides he wants to learn to play guitar.
I know.
And that's it. And then you have that style of blues is a thing.
Yeah, the
and that's what gives it a bad
Stratocaster
name.
rock. Yeah, the Stevie Ray Vaughan kind of like
Sure.
we call them hot licks. Yeah, I don't want to.
You don't want to be in that camp.
Yeah. No solos over like 15 seconds. That's like the most you can go. Yeah.
The punk rock style of blues, if we can even call it that. Dude, I'm so impressed by everything so far, and I love this record. So
thank you so much.
It was great to meet you.
Thank you.
And have a great time.